News 25 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Hundreds of VEA members are looking for a change, and a ribbon cutting is held at the security site. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And members step forward to get answers to promises they say were made by VEA. It's Wednesday, February 20th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. David Berukowitz spoke to News 25 today about the group that has formed on the heels of utility rate hikes from member-owned Valley Electric Association. The group is hoping to install new board members after they receive the necessary signatures on a petition.
We just want to get the word out. People are not happy. Obviously, when the sale of the transmission line was voted on by the members, there were some things that were promised. One was rate stability. The other was that they wouldn't lay off jobs. And then, of course, there's the community center that they promised that hasn't come to fruition. And here we are now, less than 18 months from when the sale actually closed. And Valley Electric is now raising the rates, has laid off 18 positions and bought out almost the same of employees. And we have no rec center. And so the members are just upset, and I think that they're justified in being upset. And so the group has kind of compiled themselves and is prepared to follow the bylaws of the VEA and take the co-op back for its membership. A lot of members, I think, were leery of the sale to start with, but with the promise of rate stability for a decade, with bringing jobs, in fact, Valley Electric had said we will add jobs, not take jobs away. Though that's really the sore spot for the membership, that now here we are just a short while later being basically told, hey, all of that really was for naught. We're in dire need of money and we're going to raise your rates. And I think, again, lack of transparency. Never did the end of last year did Valley Electric do a release that said, hey, just so you know, things are not as great as they looked. Here's what happened and here's where your money went. Instead, it was the financial audit, or the end of the year report came out. Things looked great. Things were financially pretty good. And then now suddenly there's a rate increase with no explanation other than we just need to do it because we need money. No explanation for why this alleged rate stability that was promised is now gone. And if you watch the interview with the CEO regarding that, she admits that, hey, we kept our rates low to kind of lure everybody in and make them customers. And now that we have customers, we're going to raise the rates. And I think that goes, her statement alone in announcing that goes to show the problem that the members have currently with Valley Electric, which is you're not working for the members any longer. You're now working for whatever capital need that you're finding for the business. And when you announce publicly, hey, we gave you a low rate just to kind of trick you into signing up for internet, and now we're going to raise it now that you're committed customers, I think that goes to show exactly what the members of this co-op are frustrated about. They want a board that cares about the needs of the members and the wishes of the members, and not following some corporate structure that seems to be where we're at now. So the bylaws, Valley Electric bylaws, require a 5% of the memberships needs to vote for a special meeting, to have a special meeting. And 10% is required to petition to remove board officials for some sort of misconduct or charges of failure to do something. So obviously they have to live in that district. So as the group begins to mobilize, and obviously it's getting momentum and people are becoming interested, then that group would obviously have candidates that come out of those districts that would then be elected at that meeting. So the membership would has to vote to remove the old board, and then per the bylaws they would vote at the same meeting to replace them with people from those districts into those positions.
And then you are having a meeting at Trish Rippey's office when?
Yes, that's this Saturday this Thursday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then also we will be at the VFW swap meet on Homestead Saturday from 7 a.m. to noon, collecting signatures just as an easy spot for people to come. It's important to remember only one signature per household, and you need to bring your member number. So whether that's from your electric bill or signing into your app and looking at it, that's done to make sure that the signatures are valid and that we're actually talking to members. There's a Facebook page, facebook.com/VEA Members for Change, or anyone can call. The number to the group is 775-909-2VEA.
And a new data center just opened at the Nevada National Security Site.
A ribbon cutting was held for the Nevada National Security Site's new data center. Ray Alexander from the Mission Support Test Center spoke at the event.
We can get it built faster and cheaper and still meet the need of our customer. And as a result of that, here we stand.
The groundbreaking for the new anticipated Area 6 Center will last more than a decade and will expand as needed, according to Chris Rankin from the Mission Support Test Center Information Technology Division. The data center already can store 800 terabytes. If you like to write memos, you can easily write 70 billion of them and save them for safekeeping. If videos are your style, officials say there is enough space capacity to store up to 15 million short videos like this one.
More news on the other side of this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, wage increases are on the rise. Angela Miles has that and more.
Topping our news, Walmart wows Wall Street. The world's largest retailer crushed it on earnings, on revenue, and on sales in the fourth quarter, which includes the all-important Christmas shopping season. Some workers in Illinois won their fight for 15. New Governor J.B. Pritzker signed the legislation Tuesday. Worker strikes for $15 pay started up more than 5 years ago. Illinois is the 5th state to pass a $15 per hour wage law. It will go into full effect by 2025. Until then, wages will rise to $9.25 per hour next year and increase each year going forward. We watched Weight Watchers bulk up. It's only fair to let you know that stock is slimming down. Weight Watchers shares are down 71% since reaching a record high of $103 in June. Oprah's investment is down $560 million according to MarketWatch. Her stake, though, is still worth $170 million.
And the Board of County Commissioners was held yesterday. Tim Dahl, Director of Public Works, spoke to the commissioners regarding upcoming road work and closures.
The Board of County Commissioners spoke to our very own Public Works Director, Tim Dahl, who gave us our general roads report at their last meeting. He says that the roads are holding up well, but there are some minor issues that were reported after our most recent rainfall.
All the potholes got washed out, and on several streets, they've all came back.
Hopefully this Durapatcher, Commissioner Cox, will put an end to that. This thing is going to bond to those potholes and repair them in a much better way than just putting cold mix into there.
Well, they'll be easy to find now.
Yes, they will, and that little 2-day session is probably going to turn into like a couple of weeks instead of just a couple of days.
Leslie, the curve, man, that's gotten so bad. I didn't realize how bad it had gotten, you know, where the curve is on the north end.
It's gotten really narrow over the years, and we've tried to put some cold mix out there as well. Excuse me. So it's one of those that are on our future list of roads to prioritize.
Lady lives on that, close to the end of Warren, but not at the end. And obviously that's where she's at the end of the river, let's put it that way, close to it. So she gets more water than the rest of the people.
Okay.
And she called me and complained that her property was flooded again. So I went out to look, and the property was flooded. It wasn't close to her house, so it wasn't an emergency. But
okay.
She said you guys used to come out and pump it, and when you pumped it across the street. So my question is, why can't I do a culvert or something across the street?
I will certainly take a look at it, and
please do, so I can get back to her.
Okay.
Keep up the good work. Try to address some of the flooding. I know the potholes. We're going to get to those. We're coming. Durapatcher.
We are, yes. I'm very confident that will take care of it. At least it's still a Band-Aid, but it's quite a bit better of a Band-Aid in my eyes.
In addition, The Balloon Fest is happening this weekend. Tim gave us all the details regarding the road closures that will be expected throughout the festivities at Petrek Park.
I'd like to make the public aware of some closures there on Basin Road. We're going to close that down again on Saturday. The Balloon Festival, rodeo, car show, carnival, vendors. We're just going to go ahead and close that thing down on Saturday from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then on Friday, if there's any need to, Lieutenant Berkowitz is going to give me a call, and we'll get that thing closed down on Friday or Sunday if necessary. So just so everybody's aware, it will be closed 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday.
More from the BOCC after the break.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, the local high school band stopped by the chambers at the Board of County Commissioners yesterday to give a big thank you for helping them go on a trip of a lifetime.
The Pahrump Valley High School Band recently visited Hawaii after receiving an invitation to perform for the 75th anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attack. The band spoke at a board meeting in August of 2018, desperate for funds. The band collected money from the community through fundraisers and donations, and commissioners eventually came through in making a motion to fund the remaining $30,000 into the trip of a lifetime for the students. At this week's meeting, the young musicians performed in front of the board and shared the experience they had on this exciting excursion.
And I had a really great time because, one, it's Hawaii, it's great, and it's not cold, and we also got to learn a lot about World War II. And we also get to saw like a few wreckages of like the old ships and stuff. It was pretty good. And we got to learn about a few things that we didn't know about. Like I didn't know that they built a whole museum for the USS Arizona. I didn't know that.
We got a small glimpse into that dark day on December. We got to hear a story from a veteran that was there on the day, getting to see where so many people lost their lives and there's still rest there today. As one of the drum majors of the band, I got the honor to meet a Purple Heart member, place a lei around his neck, shake his hand and say thank you. Getting to march down the street with people cheering and loving our music, it was an experience of a lifetime that I will never forget. Having this experience was so amazing, and we could have never done it without the help from everyone in town. Thank you so much.
It was a lovely experience that it was once in a lifetime, and we're all very grateful to have been on the trip to Hawaii.
Like my peers have said, we did hear a story from one of the veterans who survived, and from the story, what I remember the most is that he said that in the Arizona when the bomb hit the ammunition bay, they will never forget the noise that it happened during that event. And I would like to say that I would never forget this entire trip in general because it was very, very sad, and also like we remembered what happened that day. So I would like to say thank you.
Sometimes there's a domino effect. Last month, the Pearl Harbor people contacted me saying what a wonderful job we did and invited us on another trip. I didn't say yes, but this time it's the 100th anniversary of World War I in France and Belgium for a 7-day trip and performance. So that's in November of 2020, and like I said, I haven't made a decision yet, but what an honor of what's happening to this music program in this town that they deserve the best. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you to the county commissioners. And I definitely need to get in touch with the band teacher there to get on that trip to Belgium. That sounds like a wonderful trip. Hopefully they'll be able to take it. I know that it was life-changing for the students. I went to Pearl Harbor when I was in high school with the band. A trip I always remember. Well, the owner of Java Junkies, Chris Sue, and manager Andrew Hazeldeck invite the public to get involved in the upcoming diaper run they are sponsoring happening this summer.
We're going to be putting on June 1st of this year is our first annual P-Town Diaper Poker Run. For motorcyclists. Cars are welcome to come as well. And what we're trying to do is, for all the riders that come, we'd like them to bring some diapers, and for their passengers, if they can bring baby wipes, and we'll donate those to First Choice Pregnancy Center. Also, the proceeds that we make in terms of donations and tickets will be put as a donation to No to Abuse. So it's 100% proceeds are going to go to nonprofits here in town. It's being presented by Java Junkies, The Hub, Coyote's Den, The Hideaway, and the Short Branch Saloon. More than open to receiving any kind of donations right now, prizes for the event. If you go to Java Junkies Facebook page right now, we have an event set up, and you can click on events and you'll see P-Town Diaper Poker Run, and you can sign up through there. We'll have tickets that you can buy available on pre-sale via Eventbrite, and there'll be a link on there as well. The rider is $25, passenger is $10, and then I'm putting together a package where you can do rider, passenger, and then entry fee for the motorcycle rodeo for $45. Bike run will start at 8 a.m. here at Java Junkies, and we'll have coffee to get everybody's morning started. Then we'll do the run. We'll make our stops at all the different bars, and it'll end at Coyote's Den, and that's where we'll have our music and our motorcycle rodeo and enjoy the rest of our day. If you're riding, please bring some diapers. If you're a passenger, please bring some wipes. If you're driving, bring both, as much as you can fit in the trunk.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside on that Glenn Lerner weather cam. Like Conrad told me, we're looking at the non-existent mountains. That is actually Mount Charleston's view. You can't see anything because of those low clouds. We'll have more with your forecast after this break.
News 25. Weather is brought to you by Pahrump's best kept secret, Q Barbecue. Try it for yourself. Low and slow. Queued for 16 hours.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue. Today's highs. In Pahrump and Amargosa, it's 47 and 48, 58 in Death Valley, 43 in Beatty, 31 in Goldfield, 30 in Tonopah, and 38 and 39 in Fernley and Fallon. For tonight, 31 degrees in Pahrump, 32 in Amargosa, 43 in Death Valley, 30 in Beatty, 17 in Goldfield, 13 in Tonopah, and 21 and 22 in Fallon and Fernley. Tonight in Pahrump, we have a 40% chance of rain or snow, could get both. A low of 31 degrees, an average of 36. Sunset at 5:30 p.m. Winds out the west-southwest at 6 miles per hour and gusts up to 9. For tomorrow, we have a 50% chance of rain or snow. A high of 43, a low of 28. Our UV index at 3. Sunrise at 6:24 a.m. Winds out the northwest at 8 miles per hour with gusts up to 12 miles per hour. A lot of cloudy skies in our 7-day, along with that chance of rain and snow tomorrow. Our temperatures are slowly starting to climb up just a little bit on Thursday and Friday, a high of 43 and 49. Saturday through Monday, our highs are going to be just between 53 and 57. And Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to climb up in 60 and 64. Our overnights are showing a very similar climb. Thursday and Friday, a low of 27 and 28. Saturday through Monday are going to jump up just between 33 and 37 degrees. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, an average low of 43. So with that, we're now going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
All right, thank you so much, Michael. And once again, that is tonight through tomorrow, in some parts even through Friday morning. A significant winter storm is expected for parts of the southern Nevada, Mojave Desert, and northwest Arizona. The National Weather Service expects the heaviest snowfall across the northwest Arizona and the mountains of southern Nevada. Officials expect extreme cold with snow levels near the valley floors. The weather will create widespread travel impacts, especially across northwest Arizona and higher terrain of the Mojave Desert, with renewed snow chances in the Las Vegas Valley. Significant travel hazards are expected, and heavy snow is possible in Red Rock Canyon, Spring Mountain Ranch, and Mountain Springs. There is a wind advisory for the Mojave Desert, Morongo Basin, with possible gusts up to 50 miles per hour. With winter weather advisory currently in effect, Nevada Highway Patrol would like to remind all motorists to take extra precautions while driving. Temperatures will be hovering near freezing, so there's a chance that black ice may be present and is nearly invisible and extremely hazardous to drive on. And please remember to bring all your domesticated animals inside. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.